Got it.
There we go.
There we
All right.
go.
So before we move on, right? So obviously we're here to talk about Twitch, and if you didn't already know what Twitch is essentially a streaming platform where you can stream anything in the world you want. You can stream from travel vlogs, games, which is the most common one, and a lot more stuff. So yeah, before we move on, right? Let us just introduce our panelists for today.
Woo!
So first off, we have Alina Yuki. For me and Deborah, we know her as Miss Farah because she's our lecturer in college. She's a lecturer by day and a streamer by night, and she also cosplays. So that is Alina Yuki for you.
Woo!
Hello.
And second, we have Mr. Wan Hazmer. So he is a video game designer who used to work with Square Enix. He worked with them on the Final Fantasy games, but actually in 2016, he was the lead designer of Final Fantasy 15. Dude, that's like super cool, man. Like the lead designer.
I don't know how I did that, but yeah.
It's okay. The most important part that you did. Then after that, he left, founded his own company, Metronomik, and he debuted his game in 2020, No Straight Roads.
Yep, that's there. It's there. Yeah. Hello everyone. Thank you for having me. I just had my booster shot yesterday, so I'm having a bit of a chill, so I might be less genki a bit. But yeah, thank you so much for having me here.
Ooh, thank you so much, Mr. Wan Hazmer. It's okay, it's our pleasure. Moving on, we have Mr. Stephen Bones, who is both known as a comedian, a voice actor, also a content creator on YouTube. He's done many works, many sponsorship, with big companies such as McDonald's, and he's also best known for his parodies. You know, the Lion King parody called the Mamak King. I really enjoyed that one. He's very enthusiastic in his streams, and we're so grateful to have him here today. And last but definitely not least, we have Ms. Shai Kurabu here with us today. Woo! If y'all don't know, Shai, also known as Mel, was once a classically trained pianist, but she left that world and she now became a Twitch streamer. And she was also...
I'm still doing it.
Yeah. She's playing piano on stream, so she's combining the two. Yeah.
She's combining the two.
Wow.
She's now in the multiverse.
She's now in the multiverse, and she was also one of Malaysia's first Twitch partners who got featured on the front page of Twitch, which is a really, really big deal, I feel. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm Shy.
Amazing.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
See my name.
Oh yeah, and Bones also voice actor for No Straight Roads as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Main character Zuke. Yep.
That's how we met.
I got into it. Yeah.
So how are you guys feeling today?
How's it sick?
Other than Wan Hazmer, who's feeling under the weather, poor thing.
I'm doing good. Yeah.
Myself, I'm all right. A lot of work ahead, a lot of work before, very little sleep, but yeah, just keep going.
Yeah. Thank you for having us here.
Thank you for being here. Okay, so before we begin, let's break the ice a little bit to get the ball rolling. You know, try to get to know a little bit more about one another. Maybe something that you've had on your chest for a while and no one else knows but you, a tiny little secret that you want to tell out to the world. So yeah, maybe if you have anything that you know your viewers don't know about you, maybe you'll be willing to share that, to get everyone a bit more comfortable with each other.
All right.
Okay, so how about Ms. Shai Kurabu? Do you want to go first?
Not me first.
She's really shy.
She's really shy. Understandable. Okay, how about Stephen Bones? You want to go first?
I just want to let Shai know the fact that you didn't go first, that means I get to set the bar, Are you sure? Oh, kidding. But yeah, I think a lot of people would assume that myself as a comedian and as a content creator, especially as a streamer, that I am a very extroverted person by nature. And truth is, I am the complete opposite. I am one of those people. Yeah, you can ask us. I've said this multiple times.
No way.
Multiple times to a lot of people except my wife and my own family. But my idea of a perfect day or perfect weekend or the perfect life is really just me by myself in a cave with like internet and nothing else.
In a
And, like,
cave.
I
Still
don't
need
want to talk
internet
to
lah.
people. Yeah, still need internet, still need air conditioning. But I'm actually like if I was left to my own devices, I would be a complete hermit. Yeah.
So essentially Bruce Wayne without the Batman.
It's even worse because Bruce Wayne at least he attends balls and like he has bats. I don't know.
Yeah, his money.
I'm just poor.
He has money.
Yeah, at least Bruce Wayne has money.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah. Haz, what about you? What's your deep dark secret?
What? Is this what it's about?
Like, what was the question again?
I thought we were just introducing ourselves.
He's gonna use his
Bones.
booster as an excuse for the whole
Yeah.
session.
Bones
I
smart.
had my
He's
booster
using,
yesterday, guys.
he's using my
Yeah.
side effects
Yeah.
to make me weak.
Hazmer's biggest weakness that he gave Garfield a 5-star review on Steam.
What? I did not do that. But okay, as for me, the reason why I started Twitch was because for No Straight Roads, we actually had in 2018 when Metronomik just started, we actually were reviewing this thing called user stories. So user stories means that what are the features of the game? Like for example, I can attack an enemy. So that's one user story. I can customize my hub. That's another story. So we have a bunch of these user stories, and then I had the entire team review it. And something that I'm not used to and really, really wanted to find out more about was speedrunners and streamers, right? When we were making Final Fantasy 15, we were not thinking too much about streamers or speedrunners per se. So, and then when No Straight Roads was out, and I saw Bones streaming, and it seemed interesting, seemed fun to do. So I thought, why not I just get into the streamer persona myself? So after I opened my own Twitch channel, I found out a lot of things missing from our game and also from other games as well. So even simple things like having the option screen immediately after you start up the game, for example, that helps a lot of streamers, right? Yeah, so stuff like that would actually help me to design my next game better. So that's why I started my own Twitch. Yeah, not really a dark secret, but yeah, that's that's the reason I started Twitch lah.
Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
Yuki, do you want to go next?
Yeah. I just want to say that my deepest darkest secret. A lot of people know a lot of things about me already, but right
no, I don't.
I'm gonna tell you one now, Hazmer. Now, I am low-key fangirling over Wan Hazmer right now. I'm a big,
What, really?
big
sorry
Final
for this
Fantasy fan.
face. Yeah, Chocobo, I see the Chocobo there.
A big
Yuki
Final
is
Fantasy.
one of the most wholesome streamers I know, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steven. And Steven and I met through your game. Actually,
Yeah.
I was streaming it, and
No Straight Roads.
NSR, and I was just playing it, like the noob I am, and dying. I don't remember which point he actually came in, but he said hi. It's like I saw the name and I kind of recognized it. It's like Steven goes, "Are you that Steven? The one voicing this game?" It's like, yeah, I'm that Steven Bones. Like, starstruck while I'm streaming. So that's how we met. And
That's nice.
There, his character in the background. There you go.
Wow, Bones markets the game better than I do. Wow.
Cool game.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll send you the file for this for all your.
Like, I don't have it. Yeah, I need the raw file. I need the raw and the 3D models.
An awesome game. So if you guys haven't tried it out yet, No Straight Roads, go get it. It's on all platforms now. Yes. Twitch.
Famous plug,
yes.
And the newest version is on Steam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steam. It's on Steam.
That is
Go get it.
wonderful.
Yep.
Support local
Get it.
games.
Yes.
Okay, so would you say, Yuki, that you are simping for Mr. Wan Hazmer?
Oh, no, don't
Oh,
simp.
let's not go there.
I'm not worth simping, man. Seriously.
Okay, last but not least, Shy.
Okay, I feel like you guys are all well prepared.
No.
I don't know what to say. Okay, since you guys are introducing yourself, but mine is a bit dark side though. It's
Ooh.
like, okay, because on stream everyone thinks that I'm like a very happy-go-lucky, like positive vibes, things like that. But well, actually I cry a few times on stream, and there's one
I know.
time. Come on. Why you catch that? Okay. So there's one time I cried and nobody found out. I think nobody found out. And
You
then I
cried on
quickly
stream and nobody realized?
Yeah. Like I almost
Ooh.
want to cry and I quickly switched to bear vaccine. And then after I come back, I pretend nothing happened.
Amazing.
And I think nobody talked about it in the chat.
Mm.
I'm not sure if I hide it well or they just don't want to talk about it, but yeah.
All right.
Mm.
Nice.
Sorry,
I'm sure the
I
moderators
pulled
will
down
have
the
questions about
atmosphere.
that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Many interesting questions.
Streamers are humans too.
Mhm.
Not really, lah. Sometimes.
Not really.
Speak for yourself.
Are you not human?
Stephen is like the epitome of everything funny and nonsensical in the world combined
Oh,
together.
yeah.
Steven Boots everything, ma.
Nonsense,
Yeah.
lah. No, I
Steven
will take the
Bones
nonsense
everything.
mark, lah. Yeah.
Literally the name. Well, I got a second question for you guys. So like, cause all of you do Twitch, right? So just describe briefly, right? Twitch in your own words. Describe Twitch in 5 words in your own words. Sorry, English is hard. Just 5, Your limit is 5, not 10. 5.
Mean like a sentence? Or
It doesn't have to be a
separate words?
sentence.
Have
It can be
different
separate
words.
words. Up to you.
It's a
It can
bunch
be
of
like-
adjectives.
You can be like, I like Twitch, cause Twitch. Twitch.
Can I take your answer?
No.
Right, who wants to go first? Okay, I
Hmm.
said so he has something.
Okay, I'll go first, I guess. Twitch reveals one. Oh god, I haven't thought- no, what? Twitch reveals one's true self. Yeah.
Wow, it's
I feel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why
Wow.
that's why I feel. So when I watch people doing Twitch, right? Yeah, so people say, YouTube, Twitch, they always put up a front, right?
Mhm.
But the more front you put up, the more you reveal yourself, actually. So, which is why Twitch is a very interesting platform to see all this, lah. So I'm a very big fan of humanity and human culture. So looking at Twitch and the community is really, really interesting, lah.
I'm gonna be scared the next time Hazmi like.
Bones, I have your psychological profile somewhere in our room. Around 5 files.
For me, it's live engagement, community, chill, chaotic.
That's true.
Chill, chaotic.
Yeah,
It's like polar opposites.
Yeah, because you could be at 1 second watching someone literally just writing an idea down with like no interaction with the chat or like with no regard for anyone watching. And suddenly you can flip over to another streamer and it's a dude dressed in a skull playing heavy metal with like a burning pirate ship at the back. You all laugh, but there actually is a guy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Somewhere.
I'm not surprised anymore.
Yeah.
I follow him. That dude's hardcore, man. Yeah.
What's his username?
Grim. Grym.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely sounds pretty grim.
Yeah.
So.
But with a Y though, so it's edgy as well.
Oh, it's Grym. Grym. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
see?
Right, I go for Shai.
Mhm.
Okay, so the 5
Thinking.
networking, friends, international, USD.
USD.
Nice.
Steven, you feel me, Steven?
Nice.
Affiliate, I guess. Yeah. Forever affiliate.
Forever affiliate.
Toy, touch wood. You
Same,
get
same.
it.
As long as it's forever USD. As long as forever USD.
Yeah.
USD.
Okay. Go Shai.
Twitch connect with each other because I can only think of connection, like connecting with each other because I
Yeah,
do
makes
music
sense. Good one.
stream, so I feel like music is an universal language, and
that's
even
true.
though we are from different place, like different world, and we still can connect with each other.
Yeah.
Connection, so making friends.
Definitely. To follow up with that, right? Because you mentioned like you all come from different places to connect and stuff. So like, how did each of you get into Twitch? Besides Mr. Hazmer, because he already explained this now, he came to Twitch because of No Straight Roads, right? What about Steven, Chai, and Miss Yuki?
Okay, mine is kind of connected to Haz in a way, because I remember that time the lockdown had just started, and it was just announced at the time. I was like, oh, that they're gonna extend it, after like the Singapore extension, right? So prior to going on Twitch, I was doing like live. We want to call it a show, but it's not a show, like it's comedians just being bored and just talking online, like, that's it. And broadcasting it and calling it a show, that's all it was.
The show.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I started live streaming. But then I knew about Twitch, and I was like, oh, there's this whole thing going on, but it felt very daunting, right? But then when I got my copy of when No Straight Roads came out, again because of the lockdown, I bought a copy, all right, of PlayStation Store digital copy. Yeah, I bought a copy. Yeah.
But I give a copy as well, by the way, everyone.
Yeah,
You have
buy
to
a copy
save
now.
us.
What?
Yeah, no, so because I genuinely wanted to support the game, support Metronomik in the game as well,
Thank
right?
you.
I was like, okay, I want to try to play this on stream, because I did try a couple of streams on Twitch, like a little music thing and whatever. But I was very shy with the game, No Straight Roads. So I played a couple of levels on my own, and I was so blown away by how good the game was. I was like, I have to stream this. I have to show
thank
people.
you.
I am so proud to be in this, that I really wanted to show people, and that kind of led me to, hopping into other people's chats, and whenever they were streaming the game, it's like, hey, look, it's me. Yeah, and then that's how I ended up meeting Yuki as well.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Yeah, it's a what I call it, like a positive feedback loop. So it's like, you start with something good, and then it feeds another, it feeds another.
Yeah. Your community is wholesome as well. So it's really.
You guys mentioned earlier that you all came from like different starting points, although it's like all connected to this game, right? And but yeah, you all came from like different starting points, and like what we all have in common actually is that we all have Asian parents, So I've actually been wondering, like, what does your parents feel, or maybe even your family members
I think
feel
Shai
about,
should answer this question.
about like your, streaming occupation, like, because how gaming is always connected to like a negative connotations in like an Asian household. So.
I think Haz dealt with that like the first day.
Yeah.
Well, I can say about this first. Well, I actually hide from everyone from the start. Like when I start streaming, I just start without thinking much. I don't even know what is Twitch, and I just stream. I don't even watch other people stream, and I hide it from everyone else, including my friends. So I'm like literally nobody know my real name. I just stream. That's why it's difficult for me to grow as well. Like my first year is like stuck under 10 views, like for a year. Because I just stream without much thought and nobody knows. And if you talk about my family, I think I let them know after I got my first income from Twitch. Because I feel like if we have some earning, parents will be like more okay with it,
That's true.
So yeah, after I have the first pay, I talked to my parents about it. And then they were shocked and curious. And I take some time to explain to them what's about streaming. And what interests them the most is how much you earn. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, they're interested about the earning side. But now they're okay. They're happy that I earn some from the streaming. And because of lockdown, I think a lot of people go to Twitch because of lockdown. But I start way earlier than that. I just start for fun, and then during lockdown, my channel grew a lot actually. And I see many fellow Malaysian coming in, which makes me happy, because when I first started, like no Malaysian, only like a few. Yeah, now it's like more and more, and I'm happy to see that. And my parents also quite okay with it. Just worry that I would drop my current job, like worry about my future, because they know that streaming career most likely won't stay long. So yeah, it's like a parent's worry. Yeah.
Interesting.
How about you guys?
Yeah, do you guys?
What about you, Yuki?
I just started just sharing gameplay way before MCO. But I didn't really like engage with anyone. I was just like, I'm playing this anyway. I'm gonna stream it. So no commentary, no whatever, just playing games. And then when MCO hit, we had to like have classes from home. So then I was like, I need to upgrade my stuff a little bit, you know, have 2 screens, and then I have all of this, why not I start doing something, you know? So that's how I started going to Twitch, and that's the beginning.
Wow. Okay.
Do I promote my stream to my students? Yes, of course.
Yes.
I forced them.
She
No,
does.
I don't.
Yes.
No, I
Follow
don't.
me. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
Can I flip the question the other way for you as well? Like, okay, like your parents are one thing. What about you? Because you have family, right? You have like kids.
Yeah,
and all that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's it like for the?
They are
kids,
very the kids. Sometimes they like open the door like, "Are you streaming? Hello, Chad."
So nice.
Yeah. And sometimes like we do not a lot of times because they don't have the attention span for it. Like not so much because like they spend some time playing the game with me, but that's it. Yeah.
Are you worried, like, you know, like, Mom, when I grow up, I just want to be just like you. I want to
Yeah,
be a
already,
streamer."
but they're more in terms of like, I want to become a YouTuber. They even have like kids nowadays, they play Roblox, you know? The story.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
There's like
There's a lot of it.
simulators, like you can become YouTubers in the game.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
so they are already that generation is already exposed to all of this. So there's no
Yes.
problem at all. They understand, they know what it is about.
Yeah, my daughter actively comes to me and tells me that she knows more about Minecraft than me. I'm feeling that.
Does she see you play Minecraft on stream?
No, my family, like my parents, my family, my kids, my wife, nobody knows what I do for a living. Nobody knows what I do. Yeah. They just assume that is this crazy guy that's always claims he's working and he's always
Talks
locked
to
up in his room.
himself.
Yeah, that's it. Nobody knows what I do. Yeah, Stealth 100 exactly.
I like how they're not curious either. They're just like, do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Dad, are you streaming? Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Do you have stream tomorrow night? Okay, God, okay, Pop. Yeah, that's it.
They know. They just
Yeah.
know.
They don't bother like. They don't. Yeah, my wife has never seen me perform. My parents have never seen me perform. My kids have seen me sing on stage, but not on like online stuff. Not really. Yeah.
I went to Bones' house. Yeah, there were a bunch of toys there, so I think they're happy lah. Anyway.
You're exposing his parenting skills now.
Too many toys.
What do you do for a living? Here's a toy.
Oh my god, okay. So like Yuki mentioned earlier that she started like upgrading her entire like, you know, material, her equipment during MCO, her setup. So like just a question for all the beginners here, like someone who wants to start streaming, but maybe they don't have the financial support from their parents because no, you cannot be a gamer, you need to be a doctor kind of thing.
Yes.
So like how does someone start streaming, but like what equipments do they need? Like do you guys start out with any grand equipment? So it's like a laptop enough?
Mine is very
Everybody
cheap.
should.
Mine is just one monitor, China brand mic, 200, and then a cheap webcam, not even 50 ringgit. Yeah, I started like that.
I already
And I slowly
upgraded her mic, but mine is still a China mic.
Yeah, I upgrade twice, I think
Shopee.
twice or 3 times. Yeah, upgrade along the way is fine because you can set some goals and your community will help you achieve the goal.
Yeah, and
But
like
not
necessary. Some of like the biggest Twitch streamers are still using webcams. Everyone is like, oh, DSLR and this is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
even
Oh, there's some
guys-
very good webcam actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I know guys like I've heard guys like XQC who's like 70,000 over 80,000 over views
Wow.
at any moment on he's freaking using like a Logitech C920. No
Yeah,
ring
C920
light, no
is good.
nothing. Just like if he's in a dark room, it looks dark. Yeah.
Everyone's watching it Twitch because of the streamer, so
Yeah.
it makes sense that even if the equipment is old, should be okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I find very interesting that you say China microphone, right? Because I think I think that term is already quite old because sometimes China microphones can be very good now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
What I mean,
I
what
mean,
I mean
it's
is
really
like no
good.
brand.
No brand,
Yeah,
yeah.
no
Yeah,
brand.
no brand.
I
no
believe
brand,
they have many good brands as well, of course.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm.
Yeah, but they're all from the same factory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't know, but yeah, I forgot the brand, but it's just like really cheap mic. That's it.
But yeah, equipment wise, I started audio equipment. I already had because for what I do, audio equipment has always been there. I started with like a little laptop that I had bought like a year before that, to do like to be on the fly and like just make some basic videos. Nothing fancy. I can't run like high end games or anything. But I had a PS4. So it was just a matter of like buying on Shopee, just buying the connection, the cables and all this kind of stuff. Webcam, I started out with what is it? A Logitech 525 or something like that. Then later I upgraded to like a C920. But since then, like what Shai said, sometimes your community will help you out to hit certain goals and all that. I got very, 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 very fortunate because even this gaming chair, it was because I was streaming and then my chair broke on stream.
Oh my goodness.
Purposely.
Content.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, it's
snagging
smart,
it before the stream.
smart,
I was like, okay, at exactly 8:30, the drama will begin.
all I'm saying, guys, as a streamer, people only see your upper body. So if you take a hacksaw and
No one will know.
no, but really, so my chair broke on stream, so people saw that I was using like a dining chair for like a while, and they know I'm not 18 and like able to handle like all kinds of like different postures. So there was a time where I just set like a goal thing lah. I was like, okay lah, this Twitch thing, like I don't know how crazy this can get. Let me just like aim high, shoot low. So I set like a $500 donation goal for a gaming chair.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, you got it right away, right? I mean, like
Yeah,
just
I
a few
got
days,
it. Yeah, very very quick. Yeah.
Let's show our brand.
Hey, secret lab.
Brand.
Secret lab.
Yeah, so I got very lucky at that. And then the next step was like a proper gaming rig. So that I set quite a lofty goal as well. I set a goal of like 2,500 USD.
Wow.
And I expected to get it over like a year or two. Like take my time lah, like people gradually chip in. Eventually you'll get there and then you just top up and then you get what you want lah. I was very, very fortunate. There was some very, very generous viewers, and again within a few months, suddenly like I had a rig, I had a new monitor. I was like, whatever I had left, I topped up and bought a little Sony A5100, cheap DSLR, entry level kind of thing. And so yeah, this stuff all paid by itself. Yeah, by the community. So I'm forever grateful. But also this was that thing where I was like, if I hit these goals, then I really feel like I should really keep streaming,
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just like, okay lah, no KPI, just do, but someone was like, wow. Yeah. I got to see the power of it firsthand lah.
Yeah, but it's definitely you. Yeah, it's you and the community surrounding you. Yeah, so
they were amazing.
Definitely.
Freaking amazing.
yeah, if it was any other personality, it might be different.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, I think like the most important, like because the question was starting up, right? So if anyone in the chat right now, in this call right now, wants to do streaming and they say that I don't have this equipment, I don't have that, you don't actually need it. The most important thing that you need is probably just a stable internet, like the whatever's most stable internet that you can get. The internet is the most important thing.
Get it wired lah.
Yeah.
And guys,
Don't use
everybody
Wi-Fi.
has this. Everybody has this. This is literally this is a cam. I don't know if you guys know, but
your second screen.
There's cameras in this thing, guys.
Yeah.
There's cameras that you can pick up sound. If you don't want to play games on stream, you can just download the Twitch app, or whatever app, and just go live from there. And you just
Visit a museum or something. Yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah.
As for me, I mean, I consider myself beginner still, so that's why I told you, Yuki, I don't know what I'm doing in this stream. but
It's not a biased choice at all.
Sure.
Hazmer, how long have you been streaming?
A year.
A year or so.
A year or so, yeah.
And
A
Stephen
year,
Bones also
2 months.
about a year, right?
Yeah. Stephen was started earlier lah.
Started earlier.
I started
2 months
earlier.
earlier.
A few months earlier than Haz. Yeah.
I was a few months earlier than Steven.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Shai, you're the senpai.
Yeah.
Shai senpai.
Senpai
On and off,
Kulama.
actually. No. Actually, after I stream a year, I off for a few months. Like
I
that.
see.
Yeah, and then I started actively streaming from. I forgot.
Well, you're the only
before
partner
lockdown.
here as well, so
Yeah.
you're definitely the
Just
senpai.
lucky, just lucky.
You.
No, but okay, but legit though, guys. Like with Shai, I got to see like a lot because they stuck to a schedule. They committed. They always had new things going on, learning new songs and all this kind of stuff. There was like, I was like music streamer. Like, what can you do? Shai did a lot. Like Shai put a lot of work
Thank
in.
you.
I think Shai is
A lot
the
of
most
engagement,
consistent streamer among the
Yeah.
Yeah,
four
because
of us.
consistency is the key.
Yeah,
I feel like,
Because
works
you
so
can,
hard.
you can have like big things happen and all this kind of stuff, but again, like with Shai coming in between like Haz and I, like Haz made a game, I was in that game, so like at least there's something to like propel us forward. Shai came in and like 100%, it's all her.
lah.
All her.
Yeah, it's all her.
I struggle a
I'm a
lot
fraud.
actually.
Not riding on the popularity of Wan Hazmer, kan, Steven?
Yeah, I'm not.
you what the heck?
Some people, you know. Yeah, Shai is not a
I'm
huge-
riding on his popularity again. What are you talking about? most of my fans come from Stephen Bones punya community, so
Yes,
I'm riding on
yes.
his popularity.
Yeah,
Rather.
it was weird because like I started streaming and then the streams were doing well and then I asked like, Haz, you want to come
Remember
over?
when
And
I
Haz
was the only one talking in your chat, Steven?
right? Yeah. I was like, oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, since
was
we talk
insane.
about this, actually, I thought I would bring out later lah. But I start with like nobody. I'm not influencer. I'm not YouTuber. I'm just a normal girl. Like I don't even have friends watching me. So I really like, for me, it's the long grind. I know some people get lucky, like or I mean, got talent and then they popular overnight. But I'm actually not. Like I'm very long grind and. I work super
Amazing.
hard on
Yeah,
it. But
I
it's my passion.
Watched you, Shai, since like before, so I know like how hard you work and like
Yeah.
streaming for like.
I Luna been here, yeah.
I've only like the most I've streamed is for 12 hours. She's like slept on stream and stuff like that. She is
Only two times.
crazy. She's crazy.
Yeah.
No, this is a reward. Like I promised to do a uncapped subathon if I reach partner, and I thought I will not get it. So okay, do it, lor. And then I got it. I was like, okay, I need to do it. And then the uncapped subathon go 41 hours. That's the longest stream ever.
Yeah.
And I slept on stream. So yeah.
That's the way to success, guys. Just like, just set a goal. I won't hit it one lah.
Yeah.
Challenge
Expectation.
your viewers, guys. Don't challenge. They will help you to do it.
Yeah, as for my equipment also, I'm using the dining table chair. I'm using the dining table to stream.
Okay, what's your
Look at my
PayPal,
mom's
Haz? Let's
cabinet.
put it in the chat.
What? Sorry?
What's your PayPal? Let's put it in the chat for donation.
Time to set a goal. Set a goal
Okay,
now.
my
So
mom
Time to
everybody
set a
here.
goal.
No need lah. I mean, seriously, I'm very comfortable with where I am. I saw Bone set up. I was like so jealous, but at the same time as well, I can't do this full time, obviously, because I have to make a game as well with the team. So so I just told myself, just start everything very low lah. It's okay, what? Yeah, just like what you all said already lah. Just start with a cheap camera, cheap mic, everything cheap. It's okay. And then because we are working from home anyway, so just to tell you a little secret, I'm actually using company property. Because everyone's working from home, so a lot of the CPUs are not used, and also laptops not used. So so I think after we return office, I won't stream anymore. Just kidding.
But the boss.
So the boss is a slave, right? You know that, right?
Oh my goodness. Yikes.
But at the end of it, equipment is one of the furthest thing that you should be worried about at the end of all of this. Yeah.
Yeah. internet first equipment can be upgraded along.
Yeah, I think that's very important. Internet first. In fact, it's dining table, so it's not directly connected to the modem. So I had to really buy a really long.
I have a 10-meter
internet line.
cable coming from downstairs.
One
Yeah.
in my room too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because I do think that like equipment and like financial reward and all that stuff, right? That will come as you commit and as you grow as a content creator. Because I've seen people grow with like a potato of a camera and a potato microphone and a ring light kept together with duct tape. I've seen them grow. I've also seen people with like super high-end equipment, like the whole shebang, like mid 5 figures ish kind of setup, but doing everything by the book, go on the grind, everything, and they don't get anywhere. There are all kinds. Yeah.
I think
It's not a
content is
guarantee.
very important. Like people will be attracted to your content no matter like what equipment you use. It's a good to have, it's advantage, but at the end of the day, it's the content itself.
Yeah. So
I
then,
mean, sorry, go ahead.
how did each of you like find the content that works for you? I know Shai does music and games, and Miss Yuki does
Only
games as well.
Only from last year January actually. Before last year January, I never do music stream. I started from a game. Yeah, I think maybe many of you don't know, but my community know it. I started from Overwatch. And then I changed to Monster Hunter World, and changed to Genshin Impact. I changed to Apex Legends, and then now music.
Wow.
Okay, but do you always have a staple like in each of those phases?
Actually, I changed when I want. I don't really have a plan. Last time I was more noob lah. I just stream whatever I want, and then I also observe the analytic, like if the viewers like to see, the chat flow, the view count. I grow my community when I stream Monster Hunter World and Genshin Impact, but I stopped because I don't like it. So we need to find a balance between like what you love to do and what viewers love to watch.
Right.
Yeah, I try to give in. I try to stream something that people like, because I was like, oh, the view counts double. Why not I stream this one? I think a lot of streamers have this, but at the end of the day, you cannot do it for a long run if you don't like it. So either you try to learn to love the content, or you just change another one. So at the end, I feel like music is the thing that everyone love watching.
Yes.
Because it's easier to communicate. Like all of us listen to music. So and that is what I do in my life. Like I study music. I'm a musician. So why not let's put this talent into my stream, and it works well. Like it grows a lot when I do music. Actually, it's just this short 1 year. The 2 years ago, nobody know who is Shai Krubu. It's because of the music.
The niche is very important. I think
Right.
like, a lot of her success was from like finally committing to that one thing, right?
True. So how do the rest of you guys like decide what you want to stream on that day? Like Shai mentioned, she tries to find a balance between what she likes and what the viewers want. What about like the rest of you?
Stephen Bones love horror games, so horror games too.
I hate horror.
People love watching the streamers playing horror games.
Are you good with it, or do you just play it because like
No, he's bad.
He's really bad at it. He's like,
like for myself, I'm kind of like, it's really weird. Because Shai had she had the whole let's try the rules, let's experiment, and then eventually they find something that worked, right? Mine was like I found something that worked like right away, so I never got to experiment.
That's good, isn't it?
It's good, but it's very bad at the same time, because like if you found something that works right away, and then if you're able to like branch off from that and keep going and keep finding more success, then you compound and you get bigger, right?
Yeah.
But mine hit this thing where like, I was riding off the wave of a game, but those waves don't last forever, because the nature of the game.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not Dota, or it's not like a League of Legends kind of thing where like you can just forever just keep grinding it. So that there was an eventual time where like the hype will die down a little bit. So yeah, after that, then I started going through this phase where, oh crap, what do I do now? Like, do I play the stuff I like, and then some of the stuff I like it's really really like, what the hell? And then yeah,
Garfield cut, right?
yeah. Well, no, I legit have fun with those kind of like really really dumb things, right? But then viewership wise, sometimes like those don't do well or whatever, especially if you do it more than once, right? So it is still something I'm trying to figure out. I know that my community loves watching me play horror games, but
Same.
I have enough stress. I have enough stress in my life. All right. But
brings in the bucks, man.
Yeah. But one thing I did do to help, because I could see the hype thing being an issue later on, right? So one thing I did identify was that, hey, throughout this process of writing that No Straight Roads wave, one amazing thing that was the interactions, all the voice actors and the people like the dev team like Haz and all that you all had together. So I figured, okay, let me get a few of the guys who seemed like they'd be able to like spare some time every week, and set up this little team lah, So that kind of helped form this little group that I call Puro Gamer. So it's myself.
And the fan art. All the
fan art.
And the music.
Yeah, because we had a format. Yeah, we had a format with the NSR streams. So I wanted to keep that going because I knew that, the fan base, like, if anything, they were used to that. And that they appreciated that. And they saw us more than just as the characters of the game. They saw we're human. We're humanized.
You're real. You're a real boy.
So along with Hamlet VA, Uncle Ali, Zul, and Azman Zulkifli, like, we made this little Puro Gamer group. So every Sunday we get together and we just play lah. Yeah.
It's like Lily Pichu and like the house gang.
Yeah, the offline TV.
The offline TV gang. Yeah. Speaking about that, right? So we mentioned offline TV, right? So like, do you guys actually collab with one another, like Hazmer, Steven, or like Alina and Shai? Do you guys actually collab with one another when you guys stream and stuff? And if you do, right, how do you guys figure out more to stream together? Because everyone's from different areas.
Okay,
so,
I think the important question to ask here. I know my answer lah, but for the rest of you guys, do you all plan lah?
Nope.
I hosted a few before.
Oh yeah.
If you want to see a stream that has completely no planning, come to my stream. Twitch.tv/Wan Hazmer. Yeah. No plan at all. Just play games. I mean, that's why I respect the two of you, because I know Bones like trying to say that he has no plan, but actually there is a very, very good plan behind it. You actually know how to interact with the community, and then you build up a little, like a ray. Obviously, you also have mods helping you as well and all that, but still, you had a bunch of plans and all that, So I just play games every single stream. That's it, right? But yeah, you all. That's why I just don't know how you all have the energy, man. Seriously, yeah.
I hosted a few times, like once in a while, like with fellow Malaysian streamers, and then we just open our camera. Sometimes we all stream together, or I stream only, and then all of us like put a camera there. Yeah, it's not really like everyone in the same space. But I do want to try to do more collab stream in the future. Like I just reached a goal yesterday stream, and then I will do in real life stream with people, like with some fellow Malaysian streamer.
Nice.
Just an extra content. Yeah, like outside of my usual content. I think it's good to do some collab sometimes because first bonding with fellow streamers, build connection among our communities. Yeah.
I think collabs, like for me, is actually the way I started out. Was by doing events and collabs. I say like
I know you do a lot.
Yeah, events is the thing that I like to do in real life, but because of MCO, we couldn't do any of those. So it kind of like channeled into Twitch. Nice. So I have always have a lot of like international friends who come on to me on the stream and we just chit chat. I think like we have the most fun on my stream with the collaborations. And I even like non-streamers. I have my colleague Kenneth, who I brought onto my stream, and he has never like played Phasmo before. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you Phasmo, you're gonna play it for the first time and let's see your reaction, that kind of thing. So yeah, collabs are fun. And recently we did a charity stream for the flood victims in Malaysia. Yeah, we raised quite a lot. I think Shai did one as well.
One too, yes.
But she did it alone, so that's amazing. So I did a 12-hour stream with some students, and like
that's even more amazing. 12 hours long
for 12 hours.
Stamina, man.
Died after that. But yeah, I love doing events. So that's the core of my streams. I think.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I think early on when I first started streaming, I had a lot of energy to like pull guests and like, okay, this week we'll do this. Every other day I was making a poster for a stream and all this kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dedication.
Yeah, there was a lot. Yeah, because there was nothing better to do, right? All like work, a lot of work stuff. And all that. So I was like, yeah, just keep going lah, just do. But now that things are opening up, work is coming back in and.
Right.
Yeah, it's been very hard. It's been very hard to try to like plan things and organize things and work around times, and a lot of changes going on. Yeah, I even noticed like a lot of streamers just from last time you get to see them like almost every other day, right?
Same.
But the good thing about your stream is you have a consistent collab, which is every Sunday, right? You have a collab with the programmer, so actually that's a very nice. And then they can if they're not free, then they're not free lah, right?
Yeah, I want to keep it loose for that because I don't want my streaming endeavor to become a burden for other people.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to get stressed out by like what I want to remain consistent. Yeah.
Collaborating with my wife, is that considered collab?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a collab.
Yeah. So my wife, she's not really a gamer. And she's very shy to show her face, so I made her a YouTuber. So she sometimes joins the stream and then plays indie games, and it's nice because I've been playing games for so God knows how many years. So looking at her playing a game, it opens up some eyes like on the things that we take for granted like in game design.
Yeah.
Right? How come you can jump here, for example? That kind of little things. Yeah. The character doesn't look like he can jump, but he jumps. So something like that lah. Yeah. So I only have that collab, and then I had one collab with Bones before. Bones. Just we chatting, right, Bones?
We were chatting, and then
No Street Roads.
there was some where he came and played No Street Roads as well.
Yeah, so for me, I use Twitch just as an excuse to play games. That's it. Because or else I have to be with my wife, and then we watch Netflix a lot. We watch Disney Plus a lot. So I use Twitch as the don't disturb my game time.
But that said, I also noticed that with Haz, like the way you stream, it almost feels like you streaming is like you take like being at times you kind of don't notice the camera, and it just seems like you're just saying out how you're mentally breaking down the game mechanics.
Yeah. That's how I usually play games anyway. I mean, once you're a game developer, you're cursed already. Just play games for fun anymore. You will completely analyze games. So yeah, I mean, but it's fun to analyze games. I mean, to be honest, before Twitch, I didn't play so many games because daytime, making a game, then nighttime, family time. So so the Twitch is actually helping me to discover more great games. And in the past year, oh my God, so many games.
I think all the game developers in the chat like kind of taking notes right now.
There might be some games.
I admire you guys can dedicate so many hours into gaming stream. Like how many hours you guys stream?
I love playing games, so it's
4 hours for me lah.
Don't realize.
Maybe I'm not really a gamer myself. That's why.
I actually wanted to ask you guys actually because I've gone to your Twitch profiles and looked at like how the durations of you guys stream. Like my God, some of you guys like stream for so long, especially Shy. Like how in the world do you last? It's so long.
How many hours you mean long?
I don't know. To me, I feel like 3 hours, 4 hours is long.
I'm gonna do a short stream. I'm gonna do a short stream today. 5 hours.
Yeah, true. People say I have good stamina. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm tired, but I try to push myself to go on. And I think adrenaline rush, and I don't feel tired.
Yeah.
After I end stream, I tell you,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, same,
Stay on the
same.
bed.
Yes.
I can't talk anymore.
After you
Yes.
read, right? You read and then, hey there, bye.
Duality.
Sleep.
It's like the face is like you
Yeah.
can't even smile.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why no streamer gets offended when they get raided, and then the other streamer like just says hi and just goes away.
Yeah,
No one gets
yeah.
offended. because
Tired.
I get it.
Mm. Yes.
But I
Very
try my
tiring.
best. I try my best.
Mm,
I normally stream 4 to 5 hours, like basic.
And then video games come with that usual addiction, like like for example, Omori, right? Omori, you just want to complete that one day of
Yes.
before you save the game. So
Yes.
I ended up playing way past to 4 o'clock in the morning
Oh my
for
goodness.
Omori.
Did you
so-
finish it in one sitting?
No,
So
of course
Omori
not.
like 20
What the
hours?
heck?
Omori is like 20
The
plus
game is
hours,
around
right?
40 hours already.
Uh,
I'm 41, man.
Oh.
There's a limit to my stamina. Okay?
I try. I like okay. Back in the day, when I was still like no kids, no like no crushing debt and all this kind of stuff. Life was more free and easy. If I bought like a new copy of Assassin's Creed, I could finish it in like 2 weeks.
Mm.
Now, the last Assassin's Creed game I played, I spent 2 years and I couldn't finish it. So getting on Twitch was also a way for me to get back into gaming. But unfortunately, my gaming hours are still very limited. Sometimes for streams, I don't actually feel like playing anything. I just want to like just watch YouTube and just like hang out, talk to chat. But when I do games, I try not to go overboard unless I really have to, because okay, one, time management, like with sleep and all this kind of stuff, and family, I can't do long hours. Two is I usually try to stick to the 3 to 5 hour mark, because I noticed beyond a certain point, like you're just gaming and you're not interested in the chat anymore. And I don't personally, for myself, I don't like being in that space where like
Right. So like, actually you guys stream for quite many hours, right? Like it'll be like 4-5 hours minimum, I feel, especially for Shy, going 40 hours. That's crazy. So how do you guys like deal with the burnout that comes with it, Because I would sit for a 3-hour class and I'll feel like, oh, I can't feel my legs. I need to go to doctor, I need to go chiropractor.
You're not sitting in class.
Ivan-
Imagine being in front of the class. Hello.
Yeah, Ivan and Yuki is in there. So
I
honest.
don't teach them. It's okay. I don't teach them.
Okay, she's not any of my lectures this semester, so I'm a bit more honest.
We'll
But-
see.
But yeah, just like, how do you deal with it, like especially when you're like so mentally and physically exhausted?
It's like Shai said lah, the adrenaline.
Yeah.
It's like
So
before
in-
you go in.
in game design, actually, there's this thing called macro flow. So macro flow is making sure that the ups and downs are perfectly paced. So video games that have very good macro flow will make you stick to the game for many hours. So lecture does not have a good macro flow, because obviously they just want to teach the thing, right? Obviously, good lecturers would have better macro flow than some, but yeah, usually good games they would make you high adrenaline. Then if you do it all the time, then obviously you get tired. So they slow down a bit. You come to the hub, right? And then there goes your customization options. So that's where you can chill, and then you ask your chat, how is the wardrobe? Are you think the wardrobe looks nice here? And then after that you go back. So the up and down of the macro flow. This is a serious answer, but yes, that's how people stick to video games for a long time compared to others. Other forms of entertainment or a lecture. Per se. I used to be a lecturer as well, so yeah, I'm offended. Just kidding.
He offended me and himself.
Well, talking about
like,
burnout.
yeah.
Oh, you go first.
Oh, sorry. I think that there are similarities, because since we are talking about the lecturer thing, right? There are similarities between being a streamer and a lecturer, because before going into the class, no matter how you feel, no matter what's happening in your life, you have to put on that face. And go in and do the things that you're supposed to do, and engage with the students who are your chat, and it's kind of the same. And then when you go out,
I
you'll
can
be
relate.
like, and it's the same as streaming. You once that camera is on, the screen goes live, you're like, hello everybody, but you're actually dying inside. So yeah.
And some people say that you are fake.
Yeah.
It's like it's not fake. It's just that
That's
we are
true.
in
It's not
front of
fake.
everyone. We gotta be uplifted, you know.
Yeah.
Normally uplifted. Like behind the scene, of course, we will be like less active, and people would thought that we are rude or things like that. It's not. Like, I hope people understand about it.
Yeah, it's like people don't give like people who talk on stage this kind of issue, you know. Like if you're performing on stage, right, no one will be like, hey, you're fake lah. It's not.
Yeah, exactly.
So streaming there is a bit of that as well. But you're on camera, so you kind of like amplify yourself a bit.
Yeah.
Like I said just now, like, you know, Twitch actually reveals your true self. So even if you're putting up a front, that is your true self as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's very transparent one, these kind of things. So, and the chat can detect. Yeah.
How
Sorry.
did you deal with the burnout, Shai?
Oh yeah, about the burnout. Oh, talk about burnout. Actually, I experienced a lot. I don't know about you guys.
That's why your hair yellow already.
Yeah,
What?
true.
Or burn out, I see. Dragon Ball. Is
Really
it?
burning. But yeah, I think to solve it is take a short break. I think that's the most effective way, like away from your daily routine. Because I don't know about other streamers, but when I start streaming, I'll be like really crazy about it. Like even off stream, I think about streaming. It's like 24 hours about streaming, other than sleeping. So you can imagine like how much I do like behind the scene on the screen. I believe everyone also do so. But yeah, when you take a break, like away from the computer, you just go out, it helps a lot. Like a short break. Sometimes I take a 3 days break or 1 week break. Actually, people tell me to take 1 month. I haven't taken that long yet. I just take like 1 week. And then it helps a lot already. Yeah, just away from the daily routine. Or just change your content. Like change something, make it fresh. Yeah. How about you guys? Do you experience burnout?
Yeah, of course.
For sure.
All the time.
Yeah, because at one point I was I had to juggle family and all that for sure. That's quite a lot because my kids are young. So that takes up a lot of time. And then work, like voiceover work and all this kind of stuff. Although I'm fortunate that it's voiceover work because I think any other line of work I would have been did at least 3 years ago. Yes. I don't know what banana. Oh, okay.
Oh no, they're talking about banana. Sorry, interrupt.
Yeah, because Bones also has a banana.
Yeah.
Which banana you mean, kid?
Yeah, but also trying to juggle my YouTube channel and trying to figure out, okay, how do I grow these, and then how do I integrate this Twitch thing that I'm doing now into like my YouTube, my online identity, and can it gel and all. Like that took such a heavy toll on me. That, you know, it sucks because you feel like you're working more than ever,
right?
But you're not getting results or you're getting negative results, which is even worse. Yeah, because I remember posting my first gaming video on my main YouTube channel. I lost subscribers. I was like, what the hell?
Oh.
Yeah. So, but you know, you kind of carry on. The way you get over it, I guess you just kind of have to back off from everything and just like Shai said, go outside, go touch the grass.
Touch the grass.
Yeah, remember what soil is like. Get your hands dirty. Do something else, and then so that you're not forever like just mentally fixated on.
Yeah.
The burnout comes when like you keep doing it and you don't get results. Yeah. And you feel like your entire life is just revolving around this thing. Then it gets really bad.
I think what you mean is like fail to meet expectation, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we all have expectation.
Yeah.
So managing expectation is really important.
Yeah.
Like when we see negative result, it would be like, so defeated. And should I do this? Is it worth? You know?
Yeah.
I think we all go through that.
And with content is crazy because there's stuff where you spend 5 minutes doing and then you post and then it blows up. There's things where you spend like 5 days back to back editing and
and still get nothing. Yeah.
Right.
Go out and it just dies. Yeah.
So then what drives you guys to continue to do this, to keep producing content on whatever,
Bills.
in this case Twitch?
Bills.
Very true. Very true.
Money.
USD.
USD lah.
USD.
Definitely
Hey, talking about USD, is like Twitch and doing it full time. Is it something sustainable for like a beginner who wants to want to be a full time Twitch streamer when I grow up? Like realistically speaking, is it
No.
sustainable?
No.
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 Even the partner
Beginner
says
right
no.
now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
As a starter, no.
No.
Yeah.
You
If you think
cannot
about
like,
earning
quit
money,
your
no.
job and go for it. No, don't do that, guys.
Yeah,
In
it'll be
school.
tough. It'll be tough.
Yeah.
Don't just quit everything and stream. No.
Nice.
I've heard of success stories of people quitting and just going into content, but those success stories are highly exceptional,
Yeah.
and almost all the time those people had like a rock solid plan,
Yeah.
and it was a plan with very little ego. And when I say ego, I mean like, when we come on Twitch or when you start a YouTube channel, you want to be you. Everybody wants to be you, right? You want to be the real you. Nobody really cares about you.
True.
Like, truth be told, nobody cares. Nobody cares. All right. But if you can make something, if you can figure out what people care about, and you can figure out how to boil it down to a formula and make that consistently, like I had a friend whose I think nephew or something used to be a Minecraft content creator, wasn't going anywhere, but then he backed off for a while. He did his homework and everything, and then he like started making like really target like crazy Minecraft videos. So like I completed Minecraft as a fish or like stuff like that. Yeah,
And stuff. Yeah.
and that stuff just took off. And eventually, I think he landed a job becoming a video editor for like one of the big Minecraft creators. Yeah, so unless I wouldn't recommend going to content full time without any planning. But if you have like a very solid plan, a few R&D test runs. If that works out, then yeah, by all means.
Parents already disown me if I try to do that. So like,
That's why you do it on the side first. That's why you do it on the side.
That's true. A lot of you have like full-time jobs already, right? And the Twitch is like an addition, right? Like, so what are some of the like challenges you face trying to balance the two, and even just challenges in Twitch in general? Like that's something a beginner might not know about.
This is where we're gonna talk about trolls.
Trolls everywhere.
Sure.
There's we're talking about all the positive stuff. There's always the negative things that happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Ban lah. Just right click and ban.
Yeah, that's what the moderators are for.
Yep. I think a lot of people don't practice self-care, often. Yeah, I think self-care is super important. We are already being trained to care about likes and subscriber count and all this stuff, but it's okay if that's what drives you. But if you don't do enough self-care, then it's really bad. So if there's a troll on chat, you have all the right to ban that person. Yeah, and if you don't feel like streaming today, don't stream. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I think especially young people they have a goal to strive for. So but they really care about themselves, right? Yeah, sleep, health. Yeah, very simple
liver,
basics. Yeah, that hydration, even simple things like this. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why Twitch has the hydrate button.
Exactly. It's to that point, right? We need to be reminded to hydrate.
Yeah. But one of the challenges I face is I'm a very private person. My kids are young, so I don't feel comfortable having them appear in any of my videos or any of my content or any of my photos that I will post online. And that hinders a lot. Because when daddy is locked up in the room for like 5 hours a day, I can only select times where mom is around to take care of the kids, or like if the kids are free and all that. Like recently, I had to shift my stream time just simply because I have to go pick up my daughter from ballet class. Yeah. If I didn't have to worry about if I was okay with having my kids on stream and everything, I'm not judging it for anyone, but if I was okay with that, it would really make things a lot easier. I could just stream, kids pop in, okay guys, I'll be back in 50 minutes, and just be at that. No, I chose the difficult path. So that personally for me, that's a big challenge.
Yeah.
Balance everything. Yeah.
The internet's a very dangerous place, right? Because like you want to be safe, like especially for Yuki and Shai. I'm sure you guys, as women in the industry, face some harassment that you definitely are not comfortable with online.
I mean, for my 3 years of streaming, I understand that internet is full of all type of people. Yeah, at first, I'm not ready to face any of the comment, the hate comment, racist comment, sexual comment. You know, we all been there, and I think female got more than male, I guess, in general. So last time I'm not ready for it, but now it's like, I understand that this type of people exist. Like, you know, sometimes it's not because of you, it's just that they just want, they have malicious intent, they just want to attack you. Yeah, it's not because of you. Yeah, it's not you have problem, they have the problem. And how to deal with it? Okay, I tell you, I'm super bad. My community know it. I'm super bad of handling this kind of thing. That's why I have my mods. Mods. You know, they help me to do this because I don't know how to stand up for myself most of the time. People always say I'm being so lenient, you know, but I try. I'm still learning like how to deal with it, because sometimes I think it's important to stand out.
It's an Asian thing. We are like
also
generally very nice to everybody.
I think it's my problem also. Like in real life, I also like that. In real life, if I get bullied, I also don't dare to stand up for myself. It's my personality. It's my problem.
I think part of it is that we're people pleasers. I mean, that's why like partly why streaming works for us, because we like keeping people happy.
Yeah.
And we hope that people stay happy, they stick around. We're naturally like that. So
their happiness
totally
is important than mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I try to learn that, because I think stand up for myself is important to, not just to protect myself, protect my viewers also. Because if the trolls keep like ruining the mood, you know, it's affecting them as well. So I'm still learning. I think I'm better than last time. But yeah. So how about Yuki?
On top of like, okay, the female comments, for me, when I started out, still do actually, like the very like on top of that was religious questions. Like, you know, that random person who comes in and says like, can I ask you a question? You know, like with the moment someone says that, people are going to be ready with the green hammer already. Then like, are you Muslim? You know, that kind of thing. And yeah, so those are the things, like it's borderline, like you don't know where they're going with this, and like it's very, those are one of the challenges as well. I had this one chatter that came in and just like Allahu Akbar and then left. Like,
my goodness.
I don't understand.
Yeah, those are the kind of things that we need to deal with. But these kind of trolls, they're like, they don't really stay, they just come in to stir up shit and then they leave. So it's just like, just want to affect you. Yeah. And I mean, not gonna lie, we do get affected at some point, right? Yeah. So that's I think one of the main challenges.
Right.
I actually had a really bad one, like on my first year when I streamed Mordau. I'm not sure if you guys know the game Mordau.
Okay.
And
Streaming simulator, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, like
it's an open world. I forgot. I think I
battle axe running around screaming.
Yeah. It was new, so I was trying out. Like I streamed like 2 times, and I got a hate rate. They intentionally attack you.
Yeah.
Like they're in the game. They're in the game, and then they saw my in-game name or something, and then they find me on Twitch. And then all of them just want to kill me in the game. So it's spoiling my game.
Wow.
And then they come to the chat and say a lot of nasty things. And I have to stop my stream.
Wow.
It was really bad.
bad.
It was a long time ago. And I'm still like young and dumb. So I don't know how to deal with it. I'm just panic.
Yeah.
Just like that.
So those are the things that come with it.
Yeah.
So would that say that was like your worst experience that you faced in Twitch so far?
Yeah, there's a worst one actually. One of the worst. I have another worst, but never mind, you guys share first.
Top 10.
Too long, sorry.
I think the things that happen to us also teach us how to deal with it in a way, right? Because one of my worst experience was also someone coming into the Discord and posting nasty pics, and
Yes.
we were live at that point, and I didn't even realize it until one of my mods says, Yuki, somebody posted pictures in your Discord, and that was a point where I realized, okay, we need to tighten up Discord bots, and so we started learning things, because that was when, like Shai said, like, dumb, didn't know how to handle stuff, right? So after that we added the authentications, the bots, the roles, and everything, making sure that not just anyone can just come in and do stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a learning point.
For developers, right, we have a tendency, especially if I can't blame. I mean, it's an honor that they really like our game, like, But sometimes there are some people who come to a developer stream, like mine, for example, and then they say stuff like, the character should be like this, and you should collaborate with this or something like that, like, Yeah, I mean, of course, in Square Enix also, a lot of that happened, like, especially the Versus 13 Final Fantasy 15 thingy. But yeah, I think what I want a lot of people to know is that sometimes it's not only one person controlling this.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes very hard to
the
react
whole
to.
game.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a bit hard to react to some people's comment, like, And obviously for No Straight Roads also, I think Bones also has his fair share of people who are acting like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, right? Yeah. I think we can even name the users.
Name and shame.
Yeah, I know Bones already banned two of them.
Yeah, I mean there were some nasty ones. But on my end, I've been very, very fortunate. Because from a very, very early stage, my mod team got sorted and they were very capable. I had no clue what a freaking Discord was until like they came around and like they helped me set it up. Until this day, I'm not too sure how my Discord works, but they run it so well. But one of the issues I had was people referring to me as the in-game character.
Oh, goodness.
Zuke?
Yeah.
Oh, so role playing.
Which is cute for a short while. But when they don't give it up and like everything is just directed that way, it's not so much that it bothers me, but it's that it bothers the others in the chat. That's what they're concerned. Yeah, and then when it got to that point, like you just have to call them out, lah. Like I don't mind calling people out on stream. I've had one where I think someone came into the chat, made some really nasty statements, and my chat thought I would just like ban and just ignore it. I straight up called out the fella. I was like, and the person apologized, and I was like, I don't need you to say sorry. I need you to do better. And then like they never came back ever again.
Oh man.
Fuyo.
No, but
like God of War, man.
No, but that's the thing, because I came from like making videos on Facebook and YouTube, so I had that experience of like people messaging me in my DMs with like threats and stuff like that. So when it came to Twitch, it was very zero tolerance for me, because like, Facebook, I've gotten like people like sending me threats, telling me don't make these kind of videos ever again, that they're watching, blah, 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 they're gonna report me to the police, whatever. It's like, for Twitch, it's like, what are you gonna do? Spam an emote, go away lah. Yeah. So so with that, it just built this thing in me where like it literally is on the viewer. You decided to come to my stream. You decided to be like toxic, or you decided to be so negative, and like it's really your problem lah. If you just walk away, we're all good, right? But you chose to make it a problem. So you want to go that route, then let me play with you lah. Either I take you on, or I just yeet and we're done. Simple as that.
Just looking at the other side of the coin though, some of these people don't even know they're toxic lah, right? Yeah, so I think it's good for us to educate them on what is toxic and what is not. I think developer harassment is very common actually. It's very, very common. I already am immune to it lah. So Square Enix trained me.
Respect.
But there's still I still receive messages about how No Straight Roads should be, or two should be. So I think apart from banning and all this stuff, so just think about the fact that this one person will not change your life lah. right? Yeah. So
I mean, we try to engage them and try to spin it into a positive manner or explain things to them nicely. But there are some people who will just like they're like with Shai's situation, they are not there to like act. They're not there, and then they actually want to engage, but then they misstep, right? Some are just there to just simply try to troll you or try to
yeah. They know.
people like that, yeah.
It's not because of you. They just wanna attack for no reason.
Yeah.
No.
So you guys like have had your fair share of bad experiences. I want to ask Shai, like, has you being a partner, because she's the only partner here out of all you affiliates, right?
Oh, don't remind us. Rub it in our faces.
Thanks, Deborah.
Just like as a partner, like do you face any specific challenges that these other beautiful affiliates wouldn't know about?
Challenge? You mean challenge as a partner?
As a partner, yeah, a Twitch partner.
Wow.
Tell them about the front page.
Oh, the front page.
Yeah.
It was just one time front page. A lot of people get front page for like a few days, a few weeks, a few months, but mine just one day, and it was very overwhelming. Like I even cry on stream. Yeah, I'm a crybaby. Okay, I'm a crybaby. I cry on stream because it was like too overwhelming for me. Like when 10,000 people watching me.
Wow.
Yeah,
It was
like
overwhelming for the mods. They were purging the messages. Like suddenly my message got deleted. It's like, Yuki, sorry, I accidentally deleted your message. I wanted to purge another message because the chat was going so fast. Like even the mods were overwhelmed.
It's a surreal experience for me. I appreciate that opportunity and I get to know some people. But if you talk about challenge, maintaining the viewership, okay, I think people has expectation, like because you are a partner, you're a partner. Like why are you not 70 views? If you're a partner, if you don't have 70 views, people be like, really? Are you a partner? I know. I mean, people won't attack like this, but people will think that way. People have certain expectation on partner. I think that's a challenge.
Yep.
So I have that like pressure, like unseen pressure. Like I feel like I have to be over that bar. There's a bar already. Expectation on partner.
Cannot imagine.
And some people hate on partner. Like some people even wanna turn off the partner badge when they speak in other stream. Like some people be like, I don't know why they think that way. They be like, oh, are you flexing your partner badge?
Oh yeah.
So they're jealous.
Yeah.
I don't know what they think, but I just don't understand. I don't comprehend.
Yes,
I never hide my partner badge, but yeah, if they think that way, well.
Not your brain, not your problem.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, to this, kind of like close off because of time. What's one thing that you wish someone has told you before you started Twitch?
I'm sorry, what? Sorry, can you say that again?
What is one thing that you wish someone had told you before you started Twitch?
Oh, wow. For me, laptops get overheated when you play Star Wars Squadrons.
But you said you don't need equipment.
Laptop, you can get CPU. It's cheaper.
For me, I think like don't just keep it to yourself. Like I think Shai mentioned this as well just now. If you want to do something with Twitch and like start earning money, you need to network. You need to drop into other people's streams, get to know Twitch streamers. One of the best things is finding maybe streamers who are also just starting, make friends with them, talk to them, chill out, actually like get to know them or play with them. Then that's how your own community will grow. Right? So it doesn't
I'm on
matter,
the same page with Yuki.
on
the same page with you. It's like I wish people tell me to watch stream first. As I said earlier, I didn't know about Twitch.
I did that too. I was just like by myself, didn't
know
talk
nothing,
to
and then just go in.
So after that, only I realized, because this one person came into my stream and then started talking to me and like, why are you here and why are you staying here? Why are you talking to me? And then
I don't know how to engage.
Oh, this is how you grow in Twitch.
I don't know how to engage with my viewers. Like I don't even remember who subbed to me first. I don't care, that time I just stream, people come and talk, people give me sub, thanks for sub, and then I just play my game. I don't even interact with them. So I think I learned a lot later after I watch stream. So I always say to beginner streamer, watch people stream. You will learn from them and build a community. Yeah.
I think what Yuki is saying is do unto others what you want others to unto you lah. So if you want people to come to your stream, you go to other people's streams as well. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Social. Damn.
Welcome to the real world.
Give to your stream, Steven. When you were first starting out.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, for me, what I wish someone would have told me before I started streaming on Twitch. I don't know.
He was
Like
spoiled.
Facebook-
Everybody told him everything.
Yeah, everyone told me everything.
Oh, that's good. You're well prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't stream on Facebook because
Brought to you by
I
Twitch.
agree
You
with
started from
I agree.
Facebook?
Same.
A lot of people
me
started
too.
from Facebook.
I-
never.
yeah, but I
I
wasn't
said
doing
that.
like streaming lah. Like mine was like just like chatting with my friends, my comedian friends on.
Oh. Yeah, how's the experience on Facebook? I would like to know.
Yeah.
Never tried that.
If
A
you
lot of
want,
friends dropping by.
yeah,
Instead of
Ah.
strangers, it was just like friends. Yeah.
yeah, it's
So you
really
can't
weird.
really make new friends.
And like,
For the earnings
like
side.
after you stream on Twitch, right? YouTube seems like it's something out of the 1950s. Facebook seems like it's still in the Stone Age. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Like it's just heaven and hell. The differences.
But metaverse, how?
Bro, that's just VR chat with like data policy issues, bro.
Yeah, true. Can you imagine Facebook streaming is like you are in the VR world streaming a game?
Goodness. But yeah, I think thank you each and everyone of our panelists for sharing today. So now we just want to open up the floor for any questions that we have from the audience.
I think there were a couple of questions you just need to scroll
Yeah.
up a little bit. Yeah.
Just now, someone mentioned, is there an intense pressure to continuously stream to the point of being unhealthy, and are there ways to avoid burnout? I think this one was kind of answered just
Kind of
now.
address. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone also mentioned that I don't have the courage to go live streaming. So
Be a VTuber.
VTuber.
Yeah.
It's a
Sometimes
damn good-
I don't feel like, getting ready and turning my camera on. I have a little 2D character that I have on my screen. So I'm still engaging with people and have that on.
It
can do
is
that.
super easy to set up. It's super easy to set up. Just download the software called 3TENE, and then just download. There are so many 3D models out there. Pick one of
The
them,
link.
click out him. That's
Drop
it.
the link.
Yeah,
Sometimes I don't want to show face as well.
Yeah.
I wanna
Is it
name drop
free?
one of local streamers
free
and
though?
artists as well, who Nemobius, her name is. She does a lot of emotes and also like models. So if you were ever looking for VTuber models, go to go.
Crap.
And you don't even have to be a VTuber.
there we go.
You can literally put a picture of a potato.
Yeah. Exactly.
Snapchat filter.
Yeah. That's
You don't even you literally don't have to be on camera or on screen. You do not need to have a voice on it. Like that's how bare minimum it can be. You can just like I've seen streams, right, which definitely violate DMCA rules. Whereas the people are just like streaming TV shows. If you're playing a game and you just simply want to live stream yourself playing a game, and that is all you wish to do, you're not trying to like gain like thousands of views or whatever. You just want to stream a game that you're playing for the sake of streaming it. Just do it. You don't have to make it hard for yourself. Yeah.
It's true.
Do whatever's easier. If it comes down to not streaming it and just recording your own gameplay for like 20 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, and uploading it to YouTube, fine. Like, that works as well. Do whatever feels right for you until you're ready to move on to the next step. Don't the whole face on camera thing, that we're just a bit damaged. That's why we're here.
we can never go lower than this. Yeah. So
no, there's no minimum time to stream if partner in Twitch. There's no minimum. But I don't know how long you don't stream to get you like away, like take the batch away. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard like the minimum time thing kicks in only if like you are like a very, very prominent figure and you have a different kind of contract with Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's
Yeah.
the solution. Yeah.
Because I saw a
Like
stream
ambassador
of
or something like that, right?
yeah, I saw
Yeah.
a T-Pain stream where he got he became like the Twitch music ambassador, and then he was complaining on stream about how now he has to stream like minimum of how many hours a month.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so he was streaming all
Goodness.
kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Alright.
Basis. I believe there's minimum, but I'm not too sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right, so if there aren't any questions
Oh,
left,
there. For
there is one. For
for
local
one.
developers, how can they engage all of you to stream their games?
Give us
Asking
free
for
games.
himself.
How can they
Give
engage
us free
all of,
games.
so how okay, so how do you engage? So I think the first thing that you have to think about is that it's a game to show people, right? So there is a sense of participation involved. So you need to come up with some ideas where it's not totally dependent on a single player's game, kind of like, for example, just dependent on music alone. So that's bad, because then for streamers, for the fans, they might not be able to hear the music properly, for example. So there's a lot of facets on how to make your game more streamable. The other thing is to create more than one solution for your, I don't know, puzzle or whatsoever. So usually people love open world games because it's fun to see how someone else does it, right?
People walkthroughs.
Yeah, and then there's this backseater, and then you prove the backseater wrong. So it's really a sweet what do you call this? Sweet relationship between the streamer and the chat. And the other thing I think is very important is I think this one you only know when you are streaming yourself, but there are many things that prevent you from streaming properly. For example, not having a borderless window option. For example, not having the options appear at the beginning, not being able to skip logos, and all this stuff. These are kind of things that I only learned after I stream. So yeah, when you start streaming, then you will understand the frustration. Now, again, you don't need to stream. You just imagine. So as a developer, you can just play a game, but imagine you have to show the game to people, right? And then you will notice what games are streamable and what are not. So yeah, that's my advice.
Very nice.
Ooh, one last question. What do you do, or how do you feel when you try to network or lurk in other streams, but they don't do the same? So like, you don't give the same energy back.
No,
I think this cannot be forced, and you do it because you want to support that person. You shouldn't be expecting a return. Of course, there are some people that you want to network with. It's best to have a mutual feelings, like both want to support each other. That's a beautiful friendship, but you should not be expecting that.
Yeah.
Class.
Yeah.
Sincerity.
Yeah. Support because you want. Okay.
Yeah.
Support because you want.
One of the first big lessons that was taught to me when it came to making content is that the way humans expect value has fundamentally changed with the internet. Back then, you want something, you pay for it, or you do something to get it, right? But these days, people expect you to give them enough value to the point where they will give you something back, right? Which is their time, or their them pressing the follow button or whatever.
Right.
So there is a lot of that these days. So as a creator, you kind of have to bite the bullet. You have to just keep giving first. You cannot think of returns. Just keep giving. That's why people make videos for like years on end with no one watching. That's what, like, Shai herself was saying, that she started like grinding. It's not to say that she was good or bad, but she was gradually giving value to people without any expectation of return. And over time, all that builds up, and it keeps going. Yeah.
I agree with what you say. It's all about giving. If you think about returning, you just dig a hole for yourself.
Yeah.
It's
You'll get devastated because every time you put out content or you stream, if someone's not there, then you get sad and then you don't want to do it anymore, because every time you do it, it's horrible.
The default is negative.
Yeah.
The default is negative.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to remember that all
my
of us were talking to ourselves at one point. Like, the number was 0, but you keep on talking to yourself, and that is that is going to happen to you and to everybody. I think that just now we were talking about ikhlas. It says sincerity, right? That's, I think, the main reason I got my affiliate, because I tried to make genuine friends with people. I have friends until now who they probably don't stream anymore, from the Philippines and from the Netherlands, who are like, we're sending gifts to each other on our birthdays, like real friends. From strangers on Twitch, we become real friends. So this is one of the ways you can, approach. Yeah.
Right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, due to
Thanks for
time, we
having
need
me.
to wrap things up. But like maybe
Yep.
one last question for the road. Like, if what advice would you give for anyone watching who wants to start, an aspiring streamer? Any last words that you want to leave them with?
Last words.
Last words
Hasta la
for you.
vista.
Send them
Oh,
away
no.
on their journey.
Hasta.
Yeah. I do feel like I'm dying, so.
Please.
Take care, Hazmer.
Yeah.
If you really want it, don't give up. Regardless of you're talking to yourself for 3 hours, don't give up. It will come. It will happen if you put effort into it.
Prioritize yourself. Number one. Self-care.
You need that a lot now.
You want to go first, Bones?
If you haven't started streaming yet and you want to stream, just hit the go live button. Figure it out as you go. Yeah. If you've already started streaming and you're wondering whether you're doing it right or you want to keep going, just be very honest with yourself and don't let your ego get in the way. Study those around you. See and think about what works for you, what's different about you, what you want to try, and don't ever be afraid to experiment. Yeah.
For me, mental preparation is very important. Like as I said earlier, manage your expectation well, and be prepared is a long grind, and consistency is the key. If things doesn't work out for you, try other things. I always plan my content ahead and set some small goals to keep you going. So
Yeah.
that's my advice.
All right. Guess that brings us to the end of this session. Thank you all so much for coming.
Thank you guys so much. I had so much fun
Hope
listening
you
to
all
you guys.
enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Thank you, everyone,
Thank
for
y'all.
being
Thank you guys so much for
Bye.
being here.
Bye. See you on the streams.
See
See
you
you
on
on
the
our
stream.
streams, I guess.
Yeah, everyone go watch their
Bye.
streams. We left the
Who can
links
rate us? Who
in
can
the
rate
chat.
us?
here. Who are we gonna rate?
Let's raid.
Yeah. So
Bye,
Ivan just
guys.
dropped the links in the chat, so everyone go check them out.
Thank you so
Very
much.
entertaining people.
Thank you
My
guys.
camera got blocked.
Nice.
Yo, and thank you guys for inviting us here, man.